Of HM Sheridan, which is actually a butcher's in Ballater in Balmoral, so we're off to Scotland now, where the Queen would occasionally pop in for a chat and, dare I say it, potentially a bit of prime beef as well. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Fantastic to have you on the show, Barry. Talk to me a little bit about your recollections of the Queen, then.
Well, I obviously have a butcher shop in Ballater, and we got devastated by a flood in 2015, and after that the Queen came to visit us once we got sorted out and everything redone. So she popped into the butchers. We were very honoured to have her. It was an official visit down to the village, and she was absolutely charming when she came in and very interested in what we were doing.
A lot of people mention when they've met the Queen that she said exactly the right thing. She felt very engaged and she was very easy to talk to. Can you remember what she actually said?
I can't remember word for word what she said, but she had done her homework. Or when she came in, she knew who I was. She obviously knows the business, and she was asking all the right questions that were relevant to the business.
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, I get the impression she really did genuinely care about every single one of her subjects, I suppose. But what did it mean for the area there in Balmoral to have the Queen in residence so often? What does it mean, sadly, that is her, I suppose you could say, well, the place where she passed, really? What's the significance of that for the area, do you think?
I mean, we're quite lucky to live in a very beautiful part of the world, and the royal family, and especially the Queen, seem to love it up here. But it means a lot to the area. She felt very much at home, and she was just like any of the other residents. I mean, it was just another person who had a holiday home up here. It just happened to be a wee bit bigger.
And can I ask, what was the mood like today as the Queen's cortege pulled out? She left Balmoral for the final time, Barry. Yeah,
it was very strange today. I mean, obviously, we're in the little village of Ballater. It was just down from Balmoral. Loads of people here, very, very busy, but very quiet, very sombre. Watched the cortege coming through. It slowed down briefly at the monument, and it was just a sort of funny sort of feeling. I was with a few of my colleagues down at the bottom of the village, and we just bowed our heads gently as she went past.
Indeed, a solemn affair, a solemn day indeed. But, Barry, it's people like you that the Queen often spoke so fondly about. We here at GBNews really appreciate you taking the time to actually talk to us and to share your memories, Barry, of Her Majesty the Queen. Can I ask, as somebody who has not been to Scotland often enough in my lifetime, Barry, can I just say, because you're right, every single time I have been, I've been taken, my breath has been taken away by his beauty. I lived in the Lake District for a while, and I must say, I think Scotland just about beat it for me. But for the people of Scotland, especially in your area now, what did the Queen really mean to you? Because you get a lot of noise from politics and politicians, don't you? And I suppose over nationalism, you could say. What did the Queen mean to you? What did she signify?
I mean, when she came up to Ballater, I mean, and to Balmoral for her holidays, I think it was a break. It was a break from all the pressures of London and people's expectations as well. And they could really have a family time up here. And they were very much treated like that and not judged on anything that they did or didn't do.
Yeah, fantastic. Barry, thank you very, very much. I must